Top of the morning to you guys. So, what a PGA Championship. That was pretty amazing. So, I'm going to talk you through my thoughts about four players. Okay. Of course, we're going to talk about Justin Thomas. I'm going to save that for last. Also, I'm open to answering questions and having dialogue, but let me get through these four players first. First is Tiger Woods. Second is Rory McIlroy. Third is Mito. And then fourth, we'll talk about Justin Thomas. So to start off with Tiger Woods, now Tiger is the monster. He's the giant of the game. He is the biggest golfer of all time, the most highly skilled golfer of all time. I say that because I think that in their prime, Ben Hogan, Jack Nicklaus, and Tiger Woods with the same equipment, they probably trade off wins. But I think Tiger's got the best short game. I mean, he's just got the most shots. I know Hogan had a lot of shots, but Tiger, he does stuff like I've never seen before. And I'll tell you, he really gutted out that cut. You're talking about guys like Xander, Scotty Scheffler, DJ. These guys missed the cut. So Tiger beat all these guys. And it's only his second event since crushing his leg. He's really, really a great golfer. Now, the problem is, and I feel this myself. The third day, the temperature dropped in the 50s. I'm the biggest wimp when it comes to playing in the cold. And when you're stiff and rickety and I'm getting older, it's harder to play when it's freezing. It just is. And his poor legs, man, I'll tell you. And he looks like it's hard. It's hard. And my friend Adam, who runs the Golf Unfiltered podcast, he did an episode yesterday where he was asking, he's like, is this Tiger's swan song? Like is he slowly starting to bow out? And all golfers eventually bow out due to age. It's my belief that Tiger wants to win again. And his caddy, Joey LaCava, said Tiger's going to win again. He's got a good enough game. He hits it far enough still. And God, like he said, I've still got my hands. If he chooses the right venue, I think that he will win again. Because I think that he's determined to be the all-time wins leader on the PGA Tour. He needs one to break the tie with Sam Snead, which is, that's a big deal, So will he break Jack Nicklaus's record? He would have to have, he's got 15, so he'd have to win 16, 17, 18, and 19. He'd have to win 4 more. That's practically like Seve's career. Seve won 5. Like 4 is, who has 4? I mean, it's a big one. That's like, so I don't know if that's going to happen, but I'm proud of Tiger. I think that he's an inspiration to myself and many others. But my point is, Tiger can't quit. This ain't no swan song. Tiger is one thing. His identity is a competitive golfer. It's like you see guys like Jordan, and they just can't. It's just so hard to leave the game. He comes back and he's playing for the Bobcats and stuff like that until until it just is a little bit ridiculous, But in golf, you can keep going for a lot longer. I don't know if Tiger would want to play the Champions Tour, but he needs the competition. There's certain guys who are just built like that. Now, I want to talk about Rory McIlroy for a second. I'm a big, big Rory McIlroy fan. I did a video about a month ago where I was showing how Rory's swing has changed. And Brandel started talking about the same thing. Are you watching, Brandel? but it's true. I watched him play so great on the first day. I'm like, wow, this guy is lighting it up. He's hitting the ball 380. He's just looking unstoppable. But in my mind, I was like, okay, let's see what happens this weekend. Because that dropping it under move, brother, he started hitting those hooks at the worst time. It's what Ben Hogan went through. You can't, I don't think that when the pressure's on, you can handle that extra flip momentum. It kind of made me sad. It was not a surprise. I did not expect Rory to be standing around at the end of the week holding the trophy. But I hope he'll take a look at his path. He's dropping it so far under. It's like you just can't control the face to the degree that these guys need to be able to control it. Congratulations on a great first round, though. It was awfully fun to watch, Jordan Spieth, Rory, and Tiger all playing together. That was amazing. So let's talk about Mito for a second. Mito Pereira, am I saying that correctly? What a great golfer. Congratulations. Like you said at the beginning of the week, you'd be proud to make a cut. What a golf. I mean, this golf course was very, very hard. That 18th hole looks nasty. Nasty, man. Let me tell you. But you did an amazing job, to have the lead, on the 18th tee on the 72nd hole of a major championship. You are to be commended. Absolutely amazing. I loved your post round candor and your graciousness. You were very, very calm and you were ready to face the music. You're a star now. Everybody knows who you are. You've got a great golf swing, dynamite golf swing. And I just thought to myself, how many times, I've hit the bad shot under pressure. You know, everybody does it. And I think you're going to learn from it. I'm just so curious about the follow through on the tee shot on 18. It looked like you were trying to hit like a stinger cut out there. Um, but I just wonder, it's looking back on it, who knows, but you had a lot of confidence, coming off of number 17. If you had blasted that ball out in the middle of the fairway, we'd be talking about somebody else right now, or at least a different PGA Championship winner. Very, very cool indeed. Okay, I have to throw in. I'm gonna squeeze in Will Zalatoris. Okay, the Owen Wilson of golf. You're awesome. Been loving your ball striking since the Masters last year. I was like, who is this guy? My coach John thinks you have a dynamite inside OTT swing. That move that you compress your irons with is incredible. Your ball striking is world class. So darn good, man. I really look forward to seeing you win a major. You're making plenty of money, getting comfortable, and you're very young. I just think that you're going to get there. And a lot of people are talking about your putting. Brother, I'm in my 50s. I've suffered with putting woes my whole life, but I'll tell you, there's some things you can do that'll help it out. It looks like you've got something that's at least working for you right now. My coach Danny, he put a new putter in my hand that's unlike any putter that you can get on the market right now, and it's changed my putting, my stroke, everything. I'm no longer trying to do arm lock and weird stuff anymore. I've got a regular putting stroke. But at any rate, Will Zalatoris, you did an awesome job. Now, Justin Thomas, JT, brother, let me tell you, I've been a fan for a while. I was on the Jordan Spieth train at first in the mid-teens, and you won me over, JT, man. You're just, I love your attitude. I think it's super cool that you're a two-time PGA Championship winner. I love that you come from pedigree, that your dad's a PGA professional. And I have to tell you, what really put me over the edge that made me like you even more was when you got in trouble for getting pissed and saying something that you're not allowed to say. That made me more of a fan of you than any other thing, because all of a sudden I sympathized with you, you know? So Justin, it's like these these police out there, it's got to be infuriating for you that you lost your polo contract. It's crazy. I don't want to wear polo anymore now. They were stupid to drop you. Now, if you say something under your breath and people have, these directional mics picking you up at all times, my God, I would be 6 feet under the jail if, I try to always mind my manners. I think that you do a definite great job of doing that as well. But people got to cut you some slack for something like that, because it matters. You said that because you care and because you're mad and because you're trying to play great. So I don't take anything away from you for that. In fact, that's what I said, put me over the hump, where I'm a genuine Justin Thomas fan. Your ball striking is elite. You got the whole game. It's so, so cool. I love you get dissertations from Tiger Woods. That's totally, totally awesome. But the composure down the stretch, to hit those 2 shots in regulation on 18 and to have that putt for birdie, I'm so glad Bones was with you to talk you off the ledge and say, look, man, you're still in this. You're so far still in it that you're holding the trophy, man. I think it's totally, totally cool. I think the best is yet to come for you, my brother. I think that you can win some, I I mean, any major is within your reach. And I think that, it looks like you're in a great relationship. There's wonderful things that can come from that as well. They can certainly it can be a grounding force, and it's really healthy for you. But from what I can see, you're a great guy, got a great golf game. And I was checking out a trace of your hand pat today, and it looks like you're a little OTT as well. So I love that. And with that, let's take a look at some of these. Yeah, Vince, Tiger can putt. If you can putt, man, then I mean, my gosh, Tiger's so much longer than a lot of guys on tour. He's got plenty of length. He'll be able to win again if he finds the right venue and everything comes together. Going all in on the OTT swing. So Matthew, this is interesting. I am 100% all in on the OTT swing. I have been thinking about Martin since I did that video about Steve Elkington and Pat Perez. Um, I'm trying to feel what is best for me to wind up this arm. Um, trying to figure that out. But I think I'm going to be exploring that a little bit more. But there's just no doubt that OTT is the ease. I don't have any thought of trying to do that garbage, trying to drop it under here. That's just like I'm embarrassed. I'm going to tell you guys this, okay? I will not say the person's name, but I was shooting under par in the mid-teens, and somebody I trust who's very well known made a point to me about how the body has to work, that this hip has to lead this shoulder on the downswing like this. And I don't believe that now. And I think it hurt me for 6 years. Yeah, I don't think I'm going back. Dave Marr's OTT swing. Yeah, I have. I've taken some video of Dave Marr and his OTT swing. I think he's so cool, such a great commentator, and man, really, really nice golf swing. Slightly OTT, classic in all that sense from those guys from the 50s and 60s. It was just nobody talked about swinging down the line back in the day. Nobody talked about width like that. You picked it up and you put it down on the back of the ball. It's that darn simple. It's absolutely crazy to me. By the way, I'm going to mention it. One more spot opened up in the intensive. One of my guys can't make it because his wife has shoulder surgery. So if you want to come on out, there's one spot left. So, yeah, so it looks like JT is with Grayson now. So I'm gonna check out some of those clothes. But I got all this swag, got this swag at myswingevolution.com now. So, guys, I am gonna go to the golf store today, doing a little bit of exploration. Really excited about golf, really excited about life. And I hope you guys will stay tuned and yeah, so there's going to be a lot more on the way. I just had to talk about this week because the PGA Championship was amazing, and Justin Thomas, what a fighter! What a fighter! You got to just hang in there. You know, you may be up against the rope sometimes, but hang in there. That's what golf is all about. So, all right, guys, hit them long and hit them straight.